So you're thinking about a move to Long Beach, California. Today we are in the Belmont Shore area. We're going to take a look around at some different prices, some different opportunities for you that you could purchase in here. As you can see, the sand and the surf is directly behind me. Belmont Brewing Company's up here, and we are going to take a little tour. We'll get into it right now. I just wanted to, take an opportunity to welcome you to the channel. Thank you so much. I'm Sharon with Sharon Armstrong Homes. If you see anything that looks interesting and is helpful to you, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we're going to get to it here in just a second. Okay, first stop, here we are at 3939 Allen. This is a condo building. There's a couple of buildings in here. This is the only one you could actually purchase in. Belmont Brewing Company is right behind me. Recent sale in here on this water side, so we're facing the ocean right now. And let me see if you can see here. You see there's balconies and stuff out the front. So recent sale in here was just above $600,000 for a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, which I know sounds like a lot, but remember, this is where your balcony is and you are looking at the water from your kitchen or your living room, right? They go for less on the other side of this building, but you're looking at the back of Vons, so it's not quite as interesting as looking out at the water. So let me just swing around here real quick so you can kind of get a feel for it. So this is how close you are to the water. There's a little parking lot right here. There's a little walking path here. And then right behind you is the building. So again, $600,000 for a 1-bedroom, 1-bath facing the water. You do get 1 subterranean parking spot with that. There's no private laundry in this particular building, which means there's a community laundry room just for the folks that live here. But you don't have laundry in your unit, okay? And sometimes that's a deal breaker for people. So there's other buildings close by that do have in-unit laundry, okay? All right, we're gonna move on to our next pricing. And here we are, Belmont Shore area still. So 2nd Street and Livingston is just right at the bottom of this hill, but I wanted to show you this particular section. It's really pretty. The homes are just lovely. And you can see behind me, there's actually some condos still up here, and they're gonna be, relatively reasonably priced in the $500-600 range. If you go a little closer to where you have, partial, what we call peekaboo views of the water, it's gonna be a little more expensive than that. You can go up to $1 million in a condo or more, depending on where you are. But the reason I wanted to show you this little neighborhood is you're still really very close to the water. It's a little hazy right now because it's early. But behind me back there, behind this particular neighborhood, which we're gonna hit also next, that's really sort of the heart of Belmont Shore. It's between Ocean and 2nd Street, if you look on a map, and we'll do a video as well showing a map tour of what's around, and then you'll kind of have an idea what I'm talking about if you're not familiar with the area. But we will hit that neighborhood. It's a little more expensive there. But what I wanted to show you here is that we did have a recent sale for in the 900,000s of a 2-bedroom, 1-bath little bungalow. It had no garage, so no place to park. But the great thing is that you can get into just a fabulous area like this, a beautiful neighborhood for under $1 million. You just have to be looking for the right property. And like I said, they're going to be few and far between. As you can see, most of the homes, as we're walking along here, are going to be a little larger. You have larger lots, generally speaking, and a little more space. So, we also have this actually is like a duplex or a quad or something. I don't know. I can see multiple addresses. So, but most of the homes in here are going to be, more expensive than the $900,000 bungalow that I was talking about. But there is potential, right? If you are looking to be in a specific neighborhood and you want to be under $1 million, there is opportunity there for you. So, okay, so this sort of area above, above Livingston, above Ocean Boulevard, and above, the Belmont Shore specific area, you're looking at a a pretty good range, honestly, because you could get into one of these condos for $600,000, or, you know, we also have just really beautiful large homes where they're going to be, you know, a couple million. So again, a beautiful thing about Long Beach is the diversity in price, in people, in everything, because you can live here no matter what your budget is. So, all right, I hope that's been helpful. We're going to pop down to that that area there that we talked about a little bit ago. That's a little closer to the water, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so here we are, our final destination area for Belmont Shore, and we are in between Ocean Boulevard and 2nd Street ahead of us. This is a really beautiful little neighborhood, and really honestly the heart of Belmont Shore. As you can see, people have just really cute little courtyards in the front. The reason we have cute little courtyards in the front in this particular area is because there is an alley system in the back. There's no really garages, trash cans, all that stuff is in the alley system, which is kind of nice because it keeps things sort of neat and tidy here. And it does allow for just some extra parking for residents, because these streets, as you can see, are just packed. It's Monday morning, so it's not even like a weekend. And of course on the weekends they're pretty busy here as well, but really just beautiful little houses. This is a really cute little Spanish house. Lots of different kinds of architecture, as you know, many of the areas that we've seen. So we do have a significant, you know, probably more Spanish style homes here than you're going to see in other areas. Lots of Spanish homes. We also have lots of like little bungalows and just really nicely done, like Cape Cod almost, right, with the wood siding. Really cute homes, and just a fabulous area, you guys. Super walkable to 2nd Street, walkable to the water, which is just behind us. 2nd Street is going to have bars, restaurants, shops, banks, drugstores. I mean, literally everything you could potentially need. You know, when our kids are little, we would go to 2nd Street and take them to get ice cream. I mean, it's that kind of environment. And we will actually do some driving footage at the end, so stick around to the end and get a feel for what 2nd Street is like. It's just a terrific area, super, you know, friendly. A lot of times people will sit out in their little courtyards here in the front, and they will just, you know, chat with people as they go by. And of course, you know, things like 4th of July are just, the neighborhood is just alive. So it's really a fun place to live, and definitely a, you know, destination area. We also have, worth mentioning, Alamitos Bay, just a few blocks away from where I am right now, and this neighborhood goes all the way over there, so it just depends on how far you want to be, right? But definitely walkable. And the bay, you have kayaking, you have paddle boarding, you have any kind of boating. There's a marina over there. I mean, you name it, you've got it. So really beautiful. Definitely, like I said, a high destination area for people who want to live in Long Beach. And you know, maybe you have a little bit of room in your budget. This might be a fabulous place for you to look into purchasing something. The other thing that's worth mentioning is that there's a lot of duplexes in here. We do get a lot of investors. Some of the older homes, you know, these homes were built in the 20s-ish, right? So some of these homes were built originally as homes, and then people split them in and made them into 2 properties, or maybe they were built that way originally, some of them as well. So some of the larger homes, you know, some people buy them, split them into a duplex and turn it into an investment property, which is brilliant. And then you do have some other little apartment, you know, type homes. So definitely, you know, room for single families. Oh, let's talk price. Single family, the most recent single family, highest priced one that sold in here was 1.7. So 1.7 million is a reasonable amount of money, but they're not all gonna be that much. But you know, you need to definitely plan on spending more than $1 million if you want to be in this particular part of town. Even for a small home, you're looking over $1 million. You know, a 2-bedroom, 1-bath is still going to be over $1 million in here, just because of the great area and how walkable everything is. So, all right, I hope that's been super helpful. I do want to mention, and I'm trying to find one right now, but this particular section also has lots and lots of rooftop decks. So what people do is just, there's obviously it's on top of the roof, and there may be a two-story home, and they've put a deck on top, which means they have views of the water, views of the neighborhood, nighttime sunset views. Really terrific use of space, honestly, and it obviously gives an extra hangout sort of space, because as I mentioned, there's alleys in the back. There's not big expansive yards with lawns, so if that's what you're looking for, we need to look for a home maybe in the Plaza area or Los Altos or something like that. These homes don't have big expansive yards in the back. Like I said, most of your outdoor living is going to be in these front little courtyards, and then if somebody does have a rooftop deck, on a rooftop deck. So I'm still not seeing one. They're all over the place, of course, but not where I'm walking at the moment. So anyway, you're just gonna have to trust me on that. There's definitely rooftop decks in here, and people just love them. I've been up there, with friends on rooftop decks at sunset time, just enjoying company and friends and family, and it's just really, really, really beautiful. So okay, so that's going to be it for our little tour of Belmont Shore. I hope this has been really helpful, and I just want to thank you again for spending your time with me today. And again, feel free to subscribe, hit the notification bell, call, text, email, whatever works best for you, and I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.